All right, so one of the benefits of using the Gale and Context Global Issues database is if you scroll down, well, actually, you can see one of the first things is relevant to the current events in which we live, this world that we live in, the Russia-Ukraine conflict. However, browsing the issues is really easy because of the topics and how things are organized when you look at the screen here. There's an awful lot of possible topics to choose from. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and pick greenhouse gases as being something that you could research. So when you open up a topic, the very first thing that comes up is an actual reference article about the topic that you're referring to. So in this case, greenhouse gases. If I click the Read More button here, the full article actually comes up, and this is from the Environmental Encyclopedia, which means that it's a reference source. And if you scroll down, you can actually see that it is written just like an encyclopedia article, that it's factual, that it's organized, has subheadings and headings that you can easily follow. But the thing that I really like about this database is that it cites it in MLA format for you. That is true for anything that you access on this database. So please make sure that when you choose to read something, you're going to definitely want to do that. But at this point, we're not actually choosing a research topic. We're just going over how to actually do the research. So I'm at the back button, and it takes me back to greenhouse gases as a subject. Now, right here, where it says on this page, it says featured content, academic journals, images, magazines, viewpoints, videos, stats, all of these things. These are all articles that are related in some way, or sources that are related some way to the topic at hand. This is extremely valuable given how I would like people to research for this. So you can do featured content, which is content that the editors of the database have decided should be at the forefront. There are academic journals and 32 articles about greenhouse gases here. If you see citation only, though, then that's not one that you're going to want to actually have. There's one called Viewpoints, and look, there are 495 articles about what should be done with regard to greenhouse gases. So, like, we're not doing the right things on climate, not even close. Over here we have primary sources, and primary sources are texts that came from the social and historical time period about which you're studying. I'm going to go ahead and click on the Kyoto Protocol, which is a treaty that was signed in 1997 by several countries in which they promised to cut their carbon dioxide output into the environment. And as you can see, it's a treaty. And if I scroll all the way down, you can see this is the text of the treaty, Article 3, Article 25, etc. And it didn't just address carbon dioxide, it had some other chemicals in there. So if I scroll all the way down to the bottom, you actually get the citation for this primary source document, which once again, this is why we like the database. I go ahead and hit the back button. There are also audio sources, so like the greenhouse effect and health. If I click on that, you can actually listen to the audio file from the National Public Radio broadcast, All Things Considered. And in fact, too, if you scroll all the way down, you can see that it's already been cited. I just hit the back button. They also have videos that you can watch that are about the same topic. There are magazine articles about these things as well. There's 21,521 news articles about greenhouse gases. There's statistics and information. So one of the things we looked at in the previous class period was the graph of CO2 producers. And so you can actually see what causes the most CO2 to actually end up in greenhouse gas. And if you scroll down, look, even though you just looked at a graphic, you could use that graphic as a piece of research. Just hit the back button one more time, and you can see that there are websites, there are magazines, there's news, there's statistics, there's photos. So all of these things make this database a really effective place to do your research. So I'd like for my students to go through and kind of look at different types of research that can be done and eventually choose their topic. But I'd like for you to explore first and then choose second. Thank you.